Welcome to the Kennedy Torch podcast. Our first story is by Emily Sauce and Brooke Timmerman.
Holiday break is coming up. Here's some good tips to have a good break.
During break, it's important to go outside, so you need to go out and have snowball fights with your friends. Build a snowman because snow is there for a reason, and go sledding because that brings back childhood memories.
Something you can do over the break is ice skating because it's great exercise. And if you fall, then it's an excuse to lay in bed all day and watch Netflix. Also, you can bake holiday treats so you can get in the holiday spirit. Also, putting on a few pounds is good to keep you warm over the break. Then, you can make some hot chocolate. After spending a long day outside in the cold, you can come inside and enjoy a warm cup of hot chocolate.
On your way to go shopping for all the Christmas presents you have to get people, you can stop and look at the lights on houses because people put a lot of effort into them. And once you're done shopping, come home, watch some holiday movies like Elf, because who doesn't love Elf?
It's a season of giving, so it's the perfect time to give back to your community. Also, people love carolers, and they love to be entertained, even by those who can't sing.
I came to say, ho, 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 Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved it.
Thanks, Emily and Brooke. Now back to Xander in the newsroom.
51 years ago, an event took place that had huge implications for America and for the world. On that date, President John F. Kennedy was shot and killed in Dallas, Texas. That anniversary is still commemorated 51 years later. At 12:30 p.m., the time the shooting began, a moment of silence is observed. Afterwards, an invitation is extended to anyone in the crowd who wants to say a few words into the microphone. People deliver speeches or recite poetry, and this year one person sang Amazing Grace. Some of the people present weren't old enough to remember the shooting, but instead came to be educated about it. Others who were present at the time of the actual shooting came to take part in the education. One of these people was Robert Rowe. He was a Dallas police officer at the time of the assassination, and he was one of the officers present at the Texas theater when Lee Harvey Oswald, the alleged shooter, was arrested. He has returned to the grassy knoll every November 22nd for the past 51 years.
The president was killed in a horrible way, and this is sort of a yearly memorial to him.
Another key figure that day was Beverly Oliver. She was one of the eyewitnesses to the shooting in 1963, and she also returns for the anniversary every year to talk to people about its significance.
November the 22nd, 1963 did not just change America, it changed the world. It changed the world.
Even if someone comes on a day besides the anniversary, they can always find some information about the assassination in the 6th Floor Museum, a museum built in the former Texas School Book Depository. This is the place where Lee Harvey Oswald worked, and he's said to have shot the president from the 6th floor. People can go up to see informational displays and artifacts about the official story behind the assassination, and people can look out the window that Oswald was said to be in when he shot the president. This museum attracts about 410,000 people every year, including around 1,500 to 2,000 on the actual anniversary. People can also go and visit the Kennedy Memorial, which is located just a few blocks away. It's clear that both President Kennedy and his tragic death are going to be remembered by a lot of people for a very long time.
Thanks, Xander. Now to Abby and Macy with the final story.
Many people are looking for a way to reduce the stress in their lives.
There are a lot of ways to reduce stress, like eating, meditation, and deep breathing.
But how many people have ever thought about using dogs to relieve their stress?
If you haven't, maybe you should, because that's exactly the idea behind the Corridor Therapy Dogs.
Corridor takes dogs to places like schools, hospitals, nursing homes, and various other locations to help take away some of the stress from the people they visit.
The Kirkwood-Lynn County Regional Center received a visit from 4 dogs named Sadie, Gracie, Digger, and Stella. They sat in the front foyer, and anyone who wanted to could come up and pet the dogs, all of whom were calm and quiet.
Mary Schneider is a volunteer at Corridor Therapy Dogs, and she is one of the people who accompany the dogs to wherever they are going.
We know from research and all that it's a It brings, de-stresses the anxiety that some students have when taking exams. It's just nice to pet an animal, and it just helps them relax a little bit.
Okay. So
Each of the dogs had several people around them. Many of the students gave positive feedback.
Having therapy dogs here at Kirkwood just makes having a test today that much sweeter.